Dear student, welcome to you the English class. That means online classes of Halisha Canton Public School and College. Today we'll discuss, actually we'll analyze the uses of the article based on exercises. Exercise 1. An angry man. Here, I is a vowel sound, so there will be an. It's not like even by dash idiot. Here, the idiot or an idiot. You can use here the n because it is the vowel sound, or you can use here the to mean all the idiots. Okay, there is a difference between educated and uneducated. Look here, educated and uneducated, generally it seems to you that there will be and there will be also an, but no, because there is no noun after this one, there is also no noun after this one, so there will use the to mean all the educated and to all the uneducated. And educated an educated man should come forward to educate. An educated man, look here, it will be, you can use here mm, it will be crossed because educated is the adjective, man is the noun, already article and is used here, so it will be crossed here. So educate, to educate dash uneducated man, here we use the to mean all the uneducated men, not a single uneducated man. On the other hand, the rich man should have sympathy for the poor man. Here you can use a or the to mean all the rich men, or to mean all the poor men, or a rich man or a poor man. You can use a or the again. Again, there is a difference between a rich and a poor. No, here we use the rich and the poor. That is means all the rich people and all the poor people. Exercise 2. Mobile phone is dash invention. Great is the adjective. Invention is the noun. So adjective plus noun. There will be a great invention of modern science. As consumer of mobile phone, so consumers, it is the noun, there is the of, so here it will be the plus noun plus of. This is the structure, this is called verbal noun, so here will be the. Then dash people are getting benefited. Here will be the cross, generally people, all the people will be benefited, not particularly anyone, all the people. Okay, but it is unfortunate that mobile phones sometimes become cause of hazard. Here it will be the, because noun plus of, the plus verbal noun, the plus noun plus of, especially the children. Here we mean the children, definitely, that is why thou will be here, are affected much. Scientists believe that there will be no article if there will be the cross, because scientist is the proper noun, so believe that mobile phone, or it is the if we use the scientist as a common, so here it is the plural common noun, so there will be no article. Then many other incurable diseases, so other, it is the modifier, so already one modifier you use, and there is another modifier, so there will be no article. Other incurable diseases, if there is this other is not there, then we can consider the use of article. They believe that invisible and control radioactivity of the radioactivity of what, the mobile phone, particularly the radioactivity of mobile phone. So to mean the radioactivity of the mobile phone, definitely here is the causes irreparable damage to the human body. So human body, to mean the human body, definitely we use here the. They say that government should control radioactivity sources. So there will be the, because we want to mean who will play, the government will play, we want to mean the government, definitely, that is why there will be the. Exercise 3. The process of globalization obviously requires dash common language. Look here, adjective plus noun, so we need article, a common language, so here it will be a, C is a consonant sound. For international communication, for international, there will be no article, B will be crossed because international is the adjective, it is the noun, adjective plus noun, there will be no article. For many different reasons, English has achieved the plus noun plus of, so the will be here because the plus noun plus of, it is a verbal noun. Of being that it is, that is the adjective, then language is the noun, so there will be no article, because it is there will be international language, adjective plus noun is there, so it is an international language. I is the vowel sound. It is no longer dash unique procession of. The is there, unique procession, noun is here, so it will be the unique procession of British. It is the verbal noun. America or other native speaker, but a language here use are to mean one language that belongs to the world's people. Here to mean definitely the world people, so use the. This phenomenon has led to dash bewildering variety of. The bewildering variety of, here is the of, so here is the noun, so that will be there as the verbal noun. English around the world, variety of, there will be the cross, because before the language there will be no article. Exercise 4, newspaper plays dash important role. So important is adjective, role is the noun. So adjective plus noun, so there will be one article, as I is the vowel sound, so there will be n. In our society, it is dash most useful thing in our modern life. It is the most is the superlative, you know, the positive, comparative and superlative use of the degree of adjective. So before the superlative degree we use the, so that will be here thing in our modern life. We cannot think of what we cannot think of a day without it. Here will be a to mean one. We cannot think of a day. To read newspaper is dash good habit. Good is adjective, habit is the noun, so adjective plus noun, there will be article a, as z is the consonant sound. Dash more we read newspaper, dash more we can acquire knowledge. The more we read newspaper, the more we can acquire knowledge. This is the use like this one. The more you want, the more you get, or the more you get, the more you want. In Bangla we call jotoi totoi. If you mean jotoi totoi, then you use the article the. If we don't read it, we shall be frogs. There will be no article, it will be cross, because frogs is the plural common noun. In dash dark well, in the dark well, because particularly want to mean what type of well, dark well. It is dash looking glass of. It is the looking glass of, so noun is here, of is here, the is, it is the rule of verbal noun. It is the looking glass of the modern world. Which one? The modern world. We want to mean definitely the modern world. This is why we use the here. Every student wants to do better in examination. So here particularly where they want to do the well in the examination, particular destination. But it is not dash is it tax, is the adjective, work is the noun, so adjective plus noun, as is the vowel sound, so here will be an. Dash student has to do something for this. A student, here will be a. Why? Because has is the singular verb, so we have to use here a. So a student has to do for. From dash very beginning, here will be the. From the very beginning, this is expression. You know, there are some particular certain expression in English, that one we have to use like this. So here will be the. It is the certain expression. Must be serious. He should read a text. Here will be the. Why? Because text of whom? Text of the student, particularly the text of the students. That is why there will be the again and again. He must not memorize the answer. Memorize the answer. Here the answer, particularly those answer he try to memorize, that one. That is why there will be the, without knowing the meaning. He must not make notes from common sources. From the common sources, we have to give here the, or we can give here to mean independent, not definite, because common source that I don't know, he can use anyone, so here will be a. He should have a good dash command over English. Here will be no article, there will be the cross, because you know already article is used. So good command, and this is the adjective, this is the noun, so there will be no article. By doing all this thing, as here we tell our students, so here it will be the, because it is the repetition of the same article for the another noun, so there will be the. We discussed already in our rules, where we discuss given some important rules for the uses of article. Mentioning the king. Okay, a student can hope to make a good result. Here you know article already used, so good is the adjective, this is the noun, so there will be no article, that one will be cross. Unpaired means in the examination is dash opens. It will be an opens because O is the vowel sound. That is why it degrades dash standard. The standard here will be the. Why? Because of the plus noun plus of verbal noun rule. You already know. We have already discussed. If the student of country do not acquire true education, so if the student of a country, we want to mean the country indefinitely. We don't know. We want to mean any country of the world. So that is why here will be a country do not acquire true education. So there will be cross because true education adjective is already mentioned. Do not acquire true education. True education is the abstract thing. There will be the cross. There will be no uncountable noun. We can tell here uncountable noun. There will be no development for the country. Here we use that is why here it will use the because same article is going to be used again. So it has the rules we discussed earlier also, and which rules we have discussed in our class. There we mentioned the rules using the king. Examinee should read seriously so that he can cut. Look here. Here to mean one examinee, we can use an examinee should read seriously so that he can cut a good figure in the cut a good figure. This is the phrase, you know. That is why you have to use here because phrase similarly you have to use in exercises also. How have you got it in English language? To acquire true education should be the only aim in the life of all students. So we can tell here to acquire the education should be the only aim in life of all the students. To mean definitely the student. Someone can give your cross also. Dash educated man cannot support dash unfair a educated man. We can here use but e is the vowel sound, so it will be an educated man cannot support the unfair means here the to mean the unfair means definitely in the examination hall. So that are the exercises given. You can take it. You can take it as a screenshot and practice it at home. Wait for the next class. Until then, stay happy and safe. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.